Many people have criticized the government for allowing so many people to die of AIDS before taking action.
The government's just introduced an ARV program where they'll be handing out antiretroviral drugs to specific HIV patients. I think it's a fantastic idea because of obviously our high rate of HIV and the good effects that the drugs can have on somebody's life who's HIV positive. Unfortunately, there is a very strict criteria that have to be met for each patient to be able to be enrolled onto the program, because the drugs, if they're not taken absolutely perfectly, can actually be devastating to their health. The virus can become resistant to the drugs, and then there's actually no treatment whatsoever.
So perhaps the creation of drug-resistant strains of the disease has been avoided by chance. But why hasn't the government rolled out these drugs sooner? Was it ignorance, expense, incompetence, or was it deliberate? Whatever the reason, more people have either died or been infected. Progress has been made, however, in other areas. Healthcare is now free to poor people. The majority of children under 5 are vaccinated against the most dangerous diseases, and there are now more clinics in rural areas. But in places like Ubombo, without even decent roads, the government struggles to recruit and retain medical staff. Many local people turn instead to traditional healers like Ifia Simyeni.
I speak to my ancestors, and they tell me the kind of medicine needed. It could be boiled medicine for drinking, or one for cleaning the stomach. My medicines are secret. They are made from different kinds of natural vegetation found in bushes and forests. If people come to me with this killer disease, I mix the medicine for them and explain how to use it. I don't heal them, but I do make them feel better. If Western doctors wish to cooperate with us, we are also willing to work with them.
Until a cure for HIV is found, the government's health budget will be stretched even further, and charitable organizations like the Ndabeni Trust will be relied upon to care for a growing number of orphans. But the Trust's resources are also limited. Dawn tries to help out individuals in the community, like Serafina Mashinza, whenever she can.
She lives in this little home. She has 12 young children in her care. 5 of her grandchildren have died in the last 6 months, and her children have also died to AIDS.
My children died, and now I'm forced to look after their children. I do all I can to feed them. I struggle on my own. I even look after those who live next door. I share everything with them. It's a dangerous disease. The doctors tell us that it's not curable. A person dies after diagnosis. I don't know what their future will be like if I die. But at the moment, I don't think I'm coping with all these children.
AIDS is not only denying children parents, it is also removing the family breadwinners, and future earners like Mama Mklenza's eldest granddaughter are prevented from going to school because they have to look after younger children, meaning they will never be qualified to get work in the future.